welcome to another video. So in this video, we're going to shift gears, and this is going to be a little bit more beauty centered. The video is basically this makeup look that you see. I'm not going to do a whole lot of talk through just because I don't want to. I'm kind of reintroducing my beauty content, and it's hard for me to talk and do my makeup simultaneously. I've tried to do those type of videos in the past, and usually when I do, I end up getting like stuck in one spot. It's not like my makeup flows with the conversation. So I'm gonna put on a nice little playlist for y'all and just let y'all enjoy the vibe and the look. And this is me just trying to nail down my signature makeup look. I told y'all in previous videos that I had some insecurities with my makeup application, just kind of getting back into it, not really knowing where to find my footing in that. I wasn't happy with the way my eyebrows were coming out, and even learning how to put makeup on my aging skin. I do have a few wrinkles and smile lines around my eye sockets that are very prominent when I have on makeup, and so it's just me trying to figure out the proper application for that now. So this is one that I've kind of been going with. Well, as far as the skin and the base goes, I haven't really been doing a lot of eyeshadow, but I did do some eyeshadow in this specific tutorial. Yeah, I want to bring these back, y'all, so let me know if you like them. You'll see the hair at the end of the video, but again, this video is more so about the makeup. So if you would like to see how I achieve this makeup look, just keep watching.
Every time we link up, it's only a step. We're thinking where we get that. Is it wrong? Is it right? You know that I miss you. I be getting mixed signals. Why you slow down? Don't stop your screen light. Now you calling it special when you know I can't have you. When on to the next one. Oh, now you wanna get aggressive. Do you mean you keep on making believe? Nightmares turn into a dream. If you're so toxic to me, wouldn't know you feel. Cause I thought it was over. Got me thinking my feelings over. You keep doing it over and over. You keep calling me back. I'm just trying to get closer to moving closer and closer. Phone ringing like over and over. Cause you keep calling me back. Why you keep calling me back? Back. Let me you switch up. I'd rather we never pick up, but can we slip up and mix up sometimes?
First of all, this palette slept. I slept. I feel like I just found some money in my pocket because it's practically new. Look at those colors. Like, do I need anything else? And it's got a huge mirror.
Yeah, leaving me, dripping out on me, already. Got what you needed, I guess, quickly. Learned yourself on me, already. Gave you what you needed, I guess. Yeah. So I'm not with nobody, cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over text, didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody. Yes, I'm hurting, yes, I'm jaded.
We are at a point where the eyes are done. I know it ain't looking like much, but the skin is gonna pull this all together. The skin routine is what is going to make the eyeshadow pop.
I should be downtown whipping on the way to you. You got something that belongs to me. Your body language says it all. Despite the things you said to me, who is it that's got you all gassed up? Yeah. Changing your opinion on me. I was only gone for the last few months, but you don't have the time to wait on me. I tried with you. It's more to life than sleeping in and getting high with you. I had to let go of us, show myself what I could do, and that just didn't sit right with you. Yeah, and now you're trying to make me feel away on purpose.
Okay, so we've reached a place where I can talk to y'all a little bit. Let's go over what we did. So the eyeshadow is not as impactful as I thought it was gonna be. I think I'm getting the hang of my eyebrows. I noticed in some editing earlier today actually that, is it this eyebrow? One eyebrow still sits up slightly higher. I don't know how to really fix that. I will tell you, when I have been doing my brows, I have been combing them down instead of up, so I can see where they actually sit, and that has helped me make my eyebrows more symmetrical. I did sweeping and tapping obviously where I wanted the eyeshadow to be more intense in a designated spot, and sweeping when I wanted to blur. The blending brush that I use to kind of blow everything out is the Morphe 501 brush. And the eyeshadow brush that I used to kind of tap everything into place and where I want it to be is a little bit more dense, but still has a little bit of fluff to it, but definitely more dense than the 504 is the Morphe 505 brush. So for the skin, I have, for one, sorry, some lashes stuck up here I'm about to use, but I've been using my cream palette more for my liquid products, and basically anything that I want to go on my face, I blot it out on here first and I blended it out with my puff. Then I took this small, it's like a flat top, almost like a really tiny foundation brush. I use that to go in and I just kind of dab my product off on my palette. I put it over my dark spots. That's where I started dotting the foundation, and then I blended it out with this medium powder brush, and that's what I use to blend my foundation in. You will see a couple of my blemishes peeking through. I do not have a problem with that, y'all, because as someone with aging skin around my eye socket specifically, we just don't need to pack and layer a lot of products. Now I'm about to go in with my eyeliner, and then I think we'll move on to lips. Are we gonna move on to lips? I will dust away any excess powder because I am baking, but again, you see that I did kind of blend that powder out. I didn't just sit it on top.
You know I dealt with
about to, you know what? No, we're not. I'm about to take the MAC Studio Fix Press Powder. This is an NC46, and this is the Powder Plus Foundation. Now, you gotta be a little careful with that because you don't want your face to look cakey. Like, this is basically a foundation that can stand alone. But with a really, really fluffy face brush and a light hand, I am going to just go around the rest of my face because I noticed when I turned, it was looking shiny. And you could see a line of demarcation where my where my setting powder was, and like the rest of my face. And just kind of, you know, tap around those areas where I see shine. But that's all I'm doing is taking away the shine. Like, I don't want to do too much because like I said, I don't want it to get caked up. These eyelashes, y'all, are some little demi lashes, so like some little half lashes that just go on the outer corner of your eye because I just cannot wear a full strip anymore, y'all. I can see it when I blink. It just really, I just can't handle it. But these little demi lashes are perfect. They give me just enough extension, but it's very light on the eyelid and they're really easy to put on. So I'm not gonna put more glue. They're kind of sticky from where I wore them the last time, and I'm only doing my makeup for tonight. So I'm just gonna kind of wedge those on there real quick and press them in. I love these. I love these so much. I feel like they enhance my look just enough. And also they're good for like just everyday no makeup or a no makeup look. And now I'm going to go in with my blush, and I'm using the Juvia's Place blush palette in volume 1. These two shades are all I need. Like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do like a little bit of an ombre effect, and I'm gonna do this orange kind of towards the front a little bit. People say you shouldn't use a brush this big for blush. Maybe you should try something a little smaller like this one and stay towards the outside, but I'm definitely using this face powder brush for my blush. And then now I'm gonna take that darker shade. Now this one you gotta be a little careful with. I'm gonna apply that on my hand, and I'm gonna kind of go towards the outer corner with that. And I'm going up into my temple. And I did not do a bronzer, y'all, or a contour because I honestly do not own those products. I am rebuilding my makeup kit from the ground up, and that is just something that I have not gotten around to repurchasing. So we're gonna skip that step and we're gonna let our blush do all the legwork. So I just got these new Anastasia Beverly Hills lip pencils. These lip pencils are by far my favorite that I think I've ever used. They are really creamy, they're really pigmented, and yeah, let me actually just wipe this Aquaphor off my lips and then we'll get to lining. I do overline my lips. I never stopped overlining my lips when I do wear makeup. So I am going to go in and just kind of go over my lip line a little bit. So a little hack that I learned is for more control over my lip liner, I start with the outside of my lips and work my way in.
Gotta get real again. 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 Gotta get real again.
And see how it didn't get like messy in the outer corner. For this lip combo, I went in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in the color Malt. And now I'm gonna use the Milani Nude Cream lipstick. And that is actually the color, Nude Cream number 26. So I know it looks kind of crazy, but this is actually gonna be a really pretty combo in just a second. So I'm gonna take a concealer brush, eyeshadow brush, and I'm just gonna go on the edges and blend where the two colors meet. that. And that's it, that's the lip combo. So I'm about to go and curl my hair real quick so I can give y'all like a little bit of a finish, and then I'll be right back to close out this video. Okay y'all, so this is the finished look and the finished hair. I quickly filmed some short form of the hair. I look prepared to go out and I'm going nowhere. So anyway, I hope that y'all like the tutorial. I hope that you guys want to see more of these because I am gonna do more of these. I think this was really fun to do. I was a little nervous doing this one, so you probably can tell. I think the more I do, I can kind of get comfortable. We're gonna get it together though, but this is the makeup look. Oh, the only part of this that I did not tell y'all about, I didn't tell y'all about the setting spray that I use, and the reason is because I'm not putting it on. I don't need to lock this in. I'm about to wash my face and go to bed. But this is the setting spray that I use now, and I don't see myself ever going back. I mean, I'm always open to suggestions because I'm just kind of jumping back into this. Sorry, I keep flipping my hair because I'm so obsessed with how my curls came out. It came out good, but anyway, the setting spray. So me and my mom went to Ulta, and this setting spray was recommended to us. She suggested that I get the matte, but it's the Makeup Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Ultra Matte Fixing Mist. And y'all, when I tell y'all, this has changed everything about my makeup. The finish that it has right now will last me and look just like this at the end of the night. If I was going somewhere, it would look just like this when I get home. I was just in a place where I'm like, I've got to figure out why my makeup be looking how it be looking after an hour of being out in the field. And this is what changed it. Thank you so much for watching. I don't want to keep rambling because I gotta go to bed. But you guys have a good night and I'll see you soon.